I said it first.
No, I did.
Welcome to Cook with Jake and Joy and Derek. We're in season 7 of our cooking show, and it's so fun to bring you gluten-free and vegan treats every week. And we hope that
this is a vegan show?
This is a vegan show. Yes, you've been eating vegan for 7 seasons now, Derek.
That's why I feel so good.
So last season, we did one episode where I showed how to make, like, how do you pull together snacks when someone comes over? And I love to have things in my back pocket that I can just like whip out and make. And having yams around is one of the easiest things to make, really tasty and good for you. What's good about yams?
Oh, yams. So yams.
Before you start going into that, I'm going to slice these into little rounds. That then we can. Last season we did them with that vegan pesto, which is super easy.
Yeah.
All you have to do is cut them up and cook them.
Yeah. And what I was going to say is that all the ingredients in this recipe you could have on hand. They're not like yams.
They're not perishable.
They're not perishable. So you can have it all on hand.
I mean, yams are technically
but
perishable.
not for like a long time. You can have yams for a long time. And if you keep the faux feta in the package, not unopened, that will last.
And I almost always have some faux cheeses around because they're so easy to pull out, like Miyoko's cheeses. Yeah. To say a little bit about, well, I've got you saying a little bit about everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
All right, so
all the things.
So yams are awesome. They're high in vitamin C, which is really important for fighting infections and fighting off colds. And
you don't think about a yam being high in vitamin C.
No, you don't. No.
I do.
You do? You do
you
not.
Don't even, liar.
You don't even think about it.
Yeah. And so it also helps wounds heal quickly because of the vitamin content. Helps with anti-aging. Helps you keep your bones strong.
I should rub this all over my body.
Helps enhance memory and learning capacity.
Oh my God.
And then this is really interesting. So there's actually a good amount of folate in yams, and so that which reduces cognitive decline and fetal brain development for pregnant women.
Wow.
Increases fetal brain development and reduces cognitive decline in pregnant women.
Now I'm putting these on parchment paper so we don't have to use any oil. Sometimes, like the last recipe that we did, we used truffle oil because that was part of making them.
Sesame oil.
No, I used the last yam recipe that I did.
The yam recipe.
Yeah, the last yam recipe that I did, I used truffle oil over the top because I love truffle oil. It's delicious, and I'm sure that there's health benefits to truffles. I just don't know what they are. Yeah. Okay, carry on.
Okay, so those are all the health benefits of yams. So now we're gonna bake these in the oven. At what temperature for how long?
400, and they're really fast. They're really fast. I actually made some ahead of time, and I cooked them a little bit too long.
Yeah, so they're more like chips, kind of. They're kind of got like a little bit like like chips, but they're good. They're gonna be good.
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
So now once they're baked, we're gonna just basically put them together with all these things. There's not really anything else complicated.
Our friend Mitra made these, and I don't know where she got the idea, but we had them at this retreat. And
but you gotta show this cheese.
Oh, this. So I've never seen a vegan feta before. There's like Miyoko's makes a vegan mozzarella, and it's okay. We did the burrata salad with it. It's all right. Yeah. I like their other cheeses a lot more. I never think of many cheeses as being cheese-like. They're just
They don't. Yeah, you're not gonna go. It's like cheese.
Yeah.
But this actually tastes like feta. Has the tartness, tanginess that feta has. That that's what you like in feta. The only thing about this is that there are lots of vegan cheeses that are pretty good for you. They have some really good ingredients. This one is. Got okay ingredients. So I probably wouldn't eat this on a regular basis. Well, but for a special,
it's not that they're bad. It's just that there's nothing like beneficial. Like Miyoko's uses cashews, which are really great for you. Yeah. This has coconut oil, potato starch, glucono-delta-lactone, which I don't know what that is, and then it says flavor, vegan sources, olive extract, and vitamin B12. So it's interesting. The olive extract is probably what gives it the tanginess.
Right. So again, for myself, I would probably not eat it all the time, just because of that.
And then to make it look like feta would when you know how it crumbles and stuff, you kind of gotta cut it kind of messy, my signature messy style. Put that back inside of that, okay? So all we're gonna do, and I was wondering, like, did we want to try to melt the feta? I thought that might have been kind of interesting.
But do they ever melt feta normally? How do they melt feta?
Oh, I think that they do on stuff. I don't know.
But I think I would say we should just do it how we had it because it was so
it was really good. So all she did, and what gets the only thing that's time consuming about making these yam dishes is using these tiny little spoons, which I highly recommend having these tiny little spoons. And she just put some feta, some red onion, and some capers on top. Oh, figs. We forgot about the figs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about figs.
So figs are awesome also, which is also interesting that figs are pretty high in vitamin C as well. So this is a really vitamin C packed dish. It's got really high in fiber, which makes it a natural laxative. So if you need some little
pooping
help,
again.
Yeah, I know. We're
this
all
whole
about
season,
it.
You're all about pooping.
Helps with weight management again because of the high fiber content. Improves digestion, obviously. And then also high in calcium, which helps with bone density as well.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Now
it's a
these
great
are-
non-milk source of calcium.
So this is not the season for fresh figs. We used to have a fig tree in Sacramento. I don't know if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And they would get all over the ground. We never really used them. We had olives and figs, and they would get all over the place. But fresh figs are the best. Remember having
Yes.
fresh figs?
Yes, if you can get fresh figs for this, that would be better.
But it's not the season for them now.
No.
So what I did, these are sun-dried figs, so they don't have the sulfur added to them like most dried figs do, like most dried fruit does in general. So that's a way better way to get them. But I love the tanginess of the feta with the onion flavor and then the capers, which
I would never think to do. I would never think to put capers in this or onion in this situation. So it's really cool.
I think it's a great dish.
Let's just make a couple
Yeah.
all the way through.
Okay, and put some onions on
So
top
put some onions on.
and some capers. I've got the capers.
You have the capers. We
I
have
have
the
the
figs
capers.
also.
Yeah, I got the figs on that one. I mean, she didn't put that much on any of them. I don't think she
Yeah,
did the
tiny
assembly
bits.
part. Just tiny little bits that make them taste
Yeah,
delicious.
so you don't like get overpowered by too much onion or too many capers.
Although I thought that they could have all had more of everything myself.
Well, that's your style.
So this is so everything in this dish, except we already said the feta probably not that great for you, not terrible for you, but everything else about it, kind of falls in line with our motto of using food as a delivery system. Even pizza I use as a delivery system. I put so much arugula and tomatoes.
Get as many plants as possible.
As many plants as possible. How can you
We're
turn
just gonna make a
this
couple
dish?
of these. We're not gonna make all of these.
Yeah,
Here.
because it'll just take too long.
Okay, let's show the couple that are
Pretty.
So you can see.
They're actually pretty too, and so it helps to put them on a pretty plate. But see how cute they are.
So cute.
What do you think, Derek?
I love it. Can I eat one?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's eat
you
one.
can.
I'm gonna eat one right now.
Try it. Is it like you remember? Just like you remember?
So good.
Yay! So that's a really quick dish that you can have on hand. We made that in just seconds,
fast.
really. I mean, the yams themselves would probably only take 10 minutes to cook.
Maybe
And,
longer
and,
than
it feels really fancy. It just feels so fancy.
Yeah, totally.
So that's all we've got
That's
for you
it.
today. That's our episode of Cook with Jake and Joy. Stay tuned because next week we'll have another one. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be great.
See you
See
next
you
time.
then.